Okay, so this is a little too close in person. Okay, so here we go. Welcome back, mis angelitos, to another angelito video. But you know what, you guys? This video was not planned. This video, like, I wasn't even thinking of making this video because everything happened yesterday. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to my angelitos because it's a good story time. It is a good story time. But before we start today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload a video. When do I upload videos? I upload videos Tuesdays and Thursdays. Oh, and don't forget to comment down below, you guys. Stop this video. I know it hasn't even started, but stop it and go leave a comment down below on what you think about the hot Cheeto cake, or if you guys have any plans that you guys want me to do on 2020. I'm willing to do them. Just stop the video and go comment down below.
Okay, Michael, I said comment down below.
Comentarios abajo. Okay, you guys? On with today's video. Let me drink coffee. This coffee's too hot. Okay, so we're gonna start today's video. Yesterday was Wednesday, right? And I headed to work. So then I got out of work around 5:15. Mostly every day, if not every day, Sundays, if me and ᗕOᗯᗪ have the same schedule, I usually tend to go over to his house, or if not, if it's an hour early, I'll just go wait for him because we usually do something. So I'm driving to work, and then I got a text message from one of my friends saying that if I wanted to hang out with her, that she was going to be at her sister's house. So I replied back to her. Well, we were talking before that, but I replied back to her and I tell her, you know what, dude? Let me ask ᗕOᗯᗪ let me tell ᗕOᗯᗪ that I'm gonna go over before he thinks that, like, I didn't tell him where I'm at or anything. So then I text ᗕOᗯᗪ and I tell him, hey, you know, I'm gonna go with so-and-so to her sister's house. And he said, okay, well, yeah, go ahead. Mind you, I asked for the address and I'm over here like, oh, it's not even far away from ᗕOᗯᗪ's house. It's like, yeah, so I map it on my phone and it's like not even like 15 minutes away. It's probably like 5 minutes away or even less. So I turn on my car and I go, but mind you, it's like 2 blocks away. I'm turning onto the block and my car, like, it literally just stopped. It stopped because it was overheating. So, well, yeah, because it was overheating. So, like, you know, if I push it, I'm probably gonna pop the motor. So I get on the side, like, I try to turn my car to the side. As I'm turning my car to the side, the car that was behind me had stopped behind me. And I get out of my car, you know, open the trunk, and this guy comes out of the car from behind. And, you know, usually here, people, like, if you need help, people will stop because, you know, it's a polite thing to do. So I'm like, oh, probably this guy's gonna stop and tell me, do you need help? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm over here with the hood open, putting water inside my motor or whatever type of crap. So as I'm putting water, the guy comes to me and he's like, hey, I saw that your car stopped. Do you need any help? I was like, no, I'm good. Like, I was trying to cut it short because I'm like, you know, I have somewhere to go and don't talk to me. So I tell him, I'm okay, bye. Not in a rude way, but basically, like, I'm okay, bye. So as I'm telling him that, he walks back to his car, right? So I'm over here still putting water, and he had left like for like a couple seconds, and then he passes by and tells me, are you sure you don't need help? I'm like, no, I don't need help. So by that time, he had told me something. I don't remember what it was, but he like literally glanced at me like, gave me that one stare. Like, something in my heart told me, you know, Angel, if you do not get inside your car or call someone, this guy's gonna do something to you. Because it was that one strange look. So, sorry if my phone's ringing, you know. So, I tell him no, and then, I don't know where, he just parks behind my car, right? And I'm inside my car, and he comes, like, he's literally like, let me describe you this guy. This guy was like a Mexican, older, like 37-year-old, facial hair. He had facial hair. He was kind of like toned but fat at the same time, like tone fat, if that makes sense. He gets off his car the third time and he's looking at me like up and down, like telling me like, you know, like,
let's get this started. I'll put the keys in your transmission. We'll heat that motor up and we'll get going.
So I'm like, okay, Angel, you need to call Rosario. You need to call someone. And the first person I called, because she usually answers, I call Rosario, and if it's not Rosario, I either call my friend Jasmine, and if it's not Jasmine, I call Genesis, because usually Genesis is working nighttime, so I'm like, you know, I don't want to bug her. So, yeah, mind you, I should have called ᗕOᗩᗪ, but ᗕOᗪᗪ was busy at work too. Those were my two only options, Rosario or Jasmine, because I know, you know, you get me? I called her 2 times. Mind you, I felt like the time was going so slow. So I called her 2 times and she didn't answer. So then she called me back like as soon as I hung up. I called her and I'm like, you know what, dude, this guy's like looking at me this way and I have a bad feeling, and then he asked me this to help me, and I don't want him to help me, so he was behind me and I'm stuck here around ᗕOᗪᗪ's house. So what do I do? Like, I was already scared. So then as I'm talking on the phone, he tells me,
do you want me to take you home? I'll take you home if you need a ride.
I do not need a ride from anyone. So as he's telling me, like, I'll give you a ride home, I'm like, did you hear him? And Rosario's like, yeah, you know what, dude? Like, since you're already, like, around ᗕOᗪᗪ's house, why don't you just, like, walk but stay on the phone? Because I had locked my car. As I was talking, you know how I said I was inside my car, then I had locked my car, and this guy was walking to me. I'm over here outside my, like, mind you, I had my car, like, where the light was hitting, so I'm like, oh, if this guy tries to do something, I'm gonna freaking, like, whack him, but he didn't. So I'm over here and Rosario's like, you know what, like, I don't know if to tell you to stay. Like, if I would have stayed in my car, you know, like, the donut would have popped. It would have, like, it would have been like, but I was like, you know what, Angelito, you need to, like, put on your little halo and think for a second. So as I'm walking to ᗕOᗪᗪ's house, the guy goes back inside his car and he waits for me. He, like, literally waits for me. So I go around the block because I was already close to ᗕOᗪᗪ's house. So as I'm walking, I'm talking to her and talking. So then I get around the block and I could see her I could see his car behind my car from the 3rd block. Because it's 3 blocks. Well, it's 1 block around, but I was 3 blocks around. Like, it was like, you get me? So I could see him from far away. I'm like, oh my god, he's still behind my car. And Rosario's like, well, you know, call ᗕOᗪᗪ. And I was like, I can't, he's at work. Call your brothers. I'm like, really? My brothers live like far away, so what am I gonna do? So then I was like, you know what, I don't know. At that moment I was like, you know what, me voy a agarrar un pinche huevo and I'm gonna get my keys. You know, when you guys are nervous, have you guys ever been nervous, like everything mutes and you just feel sweat? And I felt my heart in my head. I'm like, you know what, Rosario, me voy a agarrar un pinche huevo, I'm gonna grab my keys and jump inside my car and hopefully it turns on, because if it doesn't turn on, I'm gonna cry and I'm gonna get raped, and you know, this guy wants to take me in. Well, he actually wants to put it in, and I don't conceive anything of that. Like, no, like, I don't want none of that. As I'm walking, this guy turns on his headlights and he honks at me. And he tells me, he's all like,
hey, I know you don't want to ride. Yeah, I know you don't want to ride home. I know you don't want help, but, like, you know, it's too late for you to be walking around here.
Like, he tried to, I guess he got scared because I think he thought that I had called the cops or something.
It's too late. Let me just take you home. I'll take you home. Where do you live? If it's nearby, I'll just drop you off.
And I'm like, no. So I'm ignoring him, right? I'm ignoring him. So I get to my car, I open the door, but mind you, it was like the freaking 5 fastest minutes of my life. I freaking opened that door, jump inside my car, palomita turned on, and trust me, I have never felt so like, oh my god, yes, you made it. So as I turn on my car, this guy turns on his car too. He follows me 2 blocks around. So as I'm driving, he's following me behind, and I'm like, what the is going on? Like, I literally need to get this guy's plates, but this guy had no lights on his plates, like, so I couldn't see. It was pitch black and I couldn't see a plate. So I'm like my life. I'm driving as fast as I could the two blocks. The second time around the 2 blocks, I knew my way out of there. So I was like, okay, so I'll go around, since the street was a circle, and then it went out that way, and then it went out that way. But in between this way, there's like a street that you don't see, so it blocks it. You get me? I lost him the second way around, and as I went, like, as I didn't see him, I hit 100, and I just went shoom. Like, I literally flew, and I got out through the other exit. So as Jake's house is right, like, not even, his house was just like there, you get me? It was just there. It was just like God was like sending his light, and I was like, ah! So I get to Chicka's house. I park my car like far away. So as I'm parking my car, I'm knocking on the door for them to open the door. They open the door, and as I turn back, I see the car getting out of the street where I got out, turning to the left hand side. But I guess he didn't notice me because I was already like inside the house. Like, yeah, you get me? But oh my god, you guys, I have never felt my blood like boil, go numb, and sweat. Like, you guys, if I would have not got out of that situation, I would have probably gotten my donut ripped, probably gotten raped or something, you know. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone, but you guys, this was just like, it was a scare of my life. It can happen to anyone. So as I'm getting there to Chicka's house, I'm telling all of the kids, like, you know, this and this happened and blah blah, and then I call Chicka's and I tell him, and Chicka's was all like, he was mad at first, but then he was happy that I got, like, and nothing was wrong with me. So then I'm like, oh my god, like, what if I go home and he follows me? But gladly, he didn't follow me, so I'm here, you guys. I tried to get his license plates, but it didn't happen, so I couldn't file a report. But thank God that I'm alive. So yeah, mis angelitos, that was the story time of today. I know it was quick, it was a fast one, but oh my god, you guys, I didn't want, like, I was gonna put on Snapchat, on Instagram, but then I was like, no, you know what? I'd rather just save it for my angelitos to know what had happened to me during the week. I almost got kidnapped or raped or whatever. So if you guys have ever experienced or know of anyone that has gone through that type of like situation, comment down below, because I gladly would want to know, like, your guys' story. Like, what was the outcome, what had happened, how did it go? Like, you guys understand what I mean. Just comment down below, leave something. But yeah, you guys, I'm okay. And don't forget, you guys, that I upload videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I know it was a short video. And don't forget to follow me on my social media right here. And with this one, I'll let you guys go. And don't forget, you guys make my life a movie. Bye!